Hello, Aces. Great to be with you again. Hey, we are going to start today with our four voice poem. We did this back in the fall and we're going to try to bring it back. And our goal today is to try and say each line using the voice that it's talking about. So I'll do it this time. You listen and see if you can hear all four of my voices and how they sound different each time. It goes like this. This is my speaking voice. I use it every day. This is my shouting voice. I use it to say hey. This is my whisper voice. It's quiet and light. This is my singing voice. It sounds just right. All right, now this time I want you to repeat it back to me. So I will say it, you say it back to me. Okay? Ready, go. This is my speaking voice. I use it every day. My turn. This is my shouting voice. I use it to say hey. This is my whisper voice. It's quiet and light. This is my singing voice. It sounds just right. Right, so were you able to say it or sing it or whisper it back to me or shout it back to me? Now remember, our shouting voice is a little bit higher, or excuse me, a little bit louder than our speaking voice, but it's not yelling or screaming or really loud. It's just if we need to get our voice to go a little bit farther. All right, now this time we're gonna say it at the same time. I'm gonna say the first one or two words of each line, and then but you say all of them and try to stay with us. We'll see if we can say it at the same time. Okay, ready? One, two, ready, go. This is my. This is my. This is my. This is my singing. All right. So your job for Seesaw today, your response is to do that poem with all four voices, and I'm going to be listening to see if I can hear your speaking voice, your shouting voice, your whisper voice, and your singing voice. I want you to practice it so that you get good at switching between them, and then click on the microphone and record yourself doing that poem. All right, that's our goal for today. All right, next part of our lesson is here's that seesaw activity. Practice your four voice rhyme and then record yourself doing it. All right, next is Down by the Bay. Now, I have a little fox here, and he's going to help us sing. And if whenever he is singing, then it's your turn to sing. So I sing, then your turn. Me, then it goes back and forth. You just sing back to me what I am singing. So let's try it. Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mother would say, did you ever see a bear combing his hair down by the bay? That last part we sing at the same time. Down by the bay. All right, let's try another one. Ready? Me, and then you repeat it back to me. Sing it back to the video. Okay? Ready? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mother would say, did you ever see llamas wearing pajamas down by the bay? Ooh, ready? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mother would say, did you ever see a whale with a polka-dotted tail down by the bay? I'm going to do one more verse. Ready? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mother would say, did you ever see a bee drinking some tea down by the bay? All right, thanks for singing that Down by the Bay song with me and singing each part. Let's see what's next. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one, the mouse ran down, hickory dickory dock. Now your job is simple. Keep the steady, and we're going to start by clapping really gently. Notice I'm using my fingers on my big part of my hand, my palm. We call that the palm of our hand. I'm nice and gentle. Listen to mine. I'm not doing very loud claps. Ready? Your job is to keep the steady right with the palm. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck two, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock. Pick one. Pick one to keep the steady with. You can do any of the ones we just did, or choose something of your own. Maybe you're going to tap your elbow, or maybe you're going to pull your earlobes, or tap your chin, or your nose, whatever it is. You pick something to keep the steady with. Remember, steady goes at the same speed all the time. Ready? Ready? And here we go. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock. Great. All right, moving on to our very last part of our lesson today is a new musical story. So all you have to do is listen and enjoy our story for today. It's called Over in the Meadow. And it goes like this. Over in the meadow, in the sand, in the sun, lived an old mother turtle and her little turtle one. Dig, said the mother, I dig, said the one. So she dug and was glad in the sand, in the sun. Over in the meadow where the tall grasses grew. Lived an old mother fox and her little foxes too. Run, said the mother, we run, said the two. So they ran and were glad where the tall grasses grew. Over in the meadow, in the nest in the tree, lived an old mother robin and her little birdies three. Sing, said the mother, we sing, said the three. So they sang and were glad in that nest in the tree. Do one more little part of our story today. Over in the meadow, in a tall sycamore, lived an old mother chipmunk and her little chipmunks four. Play, said the mother, we play, said the four. So they played and were glad in that tall sycamore. Does anybody know what a sycamore is? A sycamore? A sycamore tree. It's a type of tree. All right, so that was about half of our musical story. We're going to listen to more of it another week. Thanks, everyone. Remember to go on to Seesaw. Let me hear that Four Voices poem. And I can't wait to see you next week. Bye.